This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks.
He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They open the conference championship game with a pass. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But we stopped short of the first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. A change of direction.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pass is off target. Again, hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back to throw. It's saying. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On the ground, it's Haynes. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wow, it's another broken tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Back to throw. It's saying. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. Early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they've got him on the blitz.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently, going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's more. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's McCulley. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him. take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's got room to run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
In the red area, it's Marshall. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On this marathon march, now he's set up at third and goal. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The AT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On the ground, it's Peoples. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll hand it off. Fighting him off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the Wolverines churn out another 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th set of downs. Great play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the run, he's looking deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
To throw, it's Saying. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Short pass finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that previous play. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route, and now the offense faces a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him right at the 24. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's past the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And this one will be fair caught. comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Keeping it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 34. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To the air. It's Sayin. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Carter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? QB decides to keep it here. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On the run here. Let's it go. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. And here he goes. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Marshall.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A look at the quick cut. Down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Option look is saying.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's saying. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made in space. Look out. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They keep him off balance with a run. Breaks free with room to run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Wolverines offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Breaks into open space. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fights off the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Peoples. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. With the catch, it's Tate. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Gets to the first and still running. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Past the 30. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
It's a shotgun run call.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. It's Sayin. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep down the left side. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw. It's Sayin. Makes the catch downfield. He picks up the 1st down but gets drilled on the tackle. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half. The talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And it's a kneel down. 2nd down play coming up. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. always a special here when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.